Welcome back to another thrilling, exciting episode of Saturday Night Gaming Presents a Heavenscape project. This is Valos Twilight. I am your host, your GM, and the deity of this realm. I am Tony Stevens. Before we get started, don't forget, click like, click subscribe, and share with all your friends. Grandma, share with your grandson. Everybody needs to hear this. It's great. You're loving it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to end up on a syndicated television show. Now, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to allow everybody to introduce themselves and their characters and where they're at currently in the situation, starting at my right.
My name is Quinn. I will be playing Talon, and I am heading to the cistern.
In the sludge.
In the sludge. It's kind of goopy down here.
It's squelching and moist.
Sounds like a plunger.
Well, it's the sound your foot makes when it gets stuck, and then you got to pull it up. It plunges. All right.
My name is Ronnie. I'll be playing Detective McTavish. He is currently trying to figure out what is going on in the cistern. Like, what's up with these crazy overgrown trees? Or not trees, but overgrown plants. Holy ADD, Batman. But no, he's trying to figure out what's going on with the plants and if there's going to be some sort of bioweapons maybe left behind by Stein.
Okay.
Which is what he's thinking.
I'm Jessica. I'm playing Adine. I'm currently leading this stranger that was trying to break his way into my home. I'm currently leading him into what I believe to be his doom.
Yes! Yes! Welcome to your doom.
Have fun, detective.
You think the doom is your ally? You've merely adopted the doom. I was born into it.
All right.
All right, Doom.
All right, my name is John, and my character is 4-2, an android from the future who has traveled back in time to basically take over the universe from the past.
Where one must go, the beginning. All right, awesome sauce. Well, we're all back. Currently, the party is in the tunnel and inner workings of the city, underneath the city. The old forgotten, everything that's forgotten basically ends up here. Everything that no longer works or no longer cooperates with society lives here. So they are currently all, in one way or another, working their way to the cistern underneath the city's complex.
Or those who want to be forgotten.
Or those that choose to be forgotten, yes. Now, Talon.
Yes.
As you're walking, a strange shift in the air occurs. You don't even have to roll to perceive this because it just ripples out directly in front of you until you see the visage of a humanoid standing there in the midst of teleporting into this tunnel. He has a shiny, metallic exterior and a very cool but pompous cape that only comes off one shoulder.
I immediately draw my sword and point it at him.
4-2, there is a one-armed man pointing a sword at you.
I ignore him.
Classic.
Classic 4-2. He ignores you.
Continue to do what I do. I'm looking at the energy coming off of the...
He's just kind of like looking around, not even beeping and booping, that's below him.
investigating.
Does it have a face?
No.
No face.
It has a mirrored shell head.
You see your own face for the first time.
You
Oh my
see
God.
My
your
helmet.
mask.
Well, that's pretty damn disturbing. Can you communicate? What's your name?
How would 4-2 play this? Okay, he'll turn his head to look at him, but you can't tell he's actually turned the head because it's all mirrored. I'm gonna scan him.
Okay. Go ahead and, I guess, give me a roll for scan because he is covered head to toe in armor and he's got this weird helmet on and everything.
All right. Get my sheet out. Okay. Rolling.
We'll set you at an average rating of 15.
I rolled a 17, so I don't even have to check my sheet.
Ah, well.
You're rolling really well.
You're able to scan him. You can tell that he is biologically humanoid. He is missing his right arm. He is around the age of 16 years old, but his bone and muscle structure seems stronger than your average 16-year-old.
Can I so I can scan all the way into to analyze his bone and muscle structure. Can I see his DNA?
That is a deep scan.
I like to get in there deep.
Would you not need to take a sample to process it?
That's a good idea. Okay, I take a few steps closer.
I'll ask that you stay where you're at. Thank you.
Who are you? You are not from here.
Maybe I am. And who I am is of no consequence to you.
That is not for you to judge.
Well, friend, it looks like we have us a little Valorian standoff then. I'm not telling you who I am.
Very well. I turn around and continue doing what I was doing.
Good.
I wanted to sample, but then you bored me.
Run along, little Steinbot. I'll deal with you later.
Steinbots. That needs to be a thing.
There are
They
those
were.
things. But, all right. Now, Detective McTavish, Adine, Ruiz, Thornton. You love that guy. It's a name passed on through lineage. Anyway, the four of you are walking through the tunnels, and you actually hear some sort of grizzled exchange just down the tunnel. It seemed like one person kind of growling at someone else.
I head towards that direction.
Jesus.
Now, as you move further down, you can actually see that there seems to be a man dressed in combat armor, helmet, sword, one arm. And then a shiny man that you would know to be a 4-2.
Offensive of shining man.
Well, no, the one-armed man didn't do that. He only has one. Sir, would I have to ask who you are?
Assume he's talking to me.
I think so. He's looking at you. There's nobody behind you. He must be talking to you.
Turn and look at him.
He's the only one there.
I'm with the RPD.
RPD? What is that?
Runstrom Police Department.
Runstrom. I'm trying to remember if I ever heard that name before.
I don't think you would have known Lindstrom's name.
In the best of your knowledge, you were raised in the wilderness.
Uh-huh. Whatever ever heard Arthur.
You met
mention
a man named Stein, and you hated him. You might have heard it in passing.
name? Okay. Never heard of a Runstrom, was it?
Runstrom Industries.
Is that anything like Steintech?
No, it's vastly superior to that megalomaniac.
See, your name's different, but you sound a lot like him. New beast, same tag. I'm gonna have to put you down, dog. I'm drawing my sword. Or point it to him.
You haven't put that thing away since
Nope.
you got here.
I'm going to motion at my useless people who are following him around and send them back home. Because they're useless.
Okay.
Because they're just now like, we found him. Yes, go home.
Thornton, Ruiz, disarm him. The other arm.
All right. Thornton and Ruiz move in. They're both holding their pistols towards you, and they say, easy, buddy. Just put down the pig sticker and take a step this way. How are we going to handcuff him?
How would they know what pigs are?
We've heard tell of pigs before. Miss Dean, I'm going to need you to just stand there and calm down.
Ask it.
All right. Put your hand up. Drop the sword. You heard the man. Put your hand up. Drop the sword.
While they're talking to me, I'm gonna, instead of taking one step, I'm gonna take several. And I'm gonna stop just short with standing next to, you said Thornton stood up, or one of the two approaching me?
Yeah.
I'm stopped just short with the blade to his neck.
Okay. Set that at 15.
That'd be Dex, because I'm trying to move up.
Yes. Speed. Agility.
Yeah, I hit right at 15.
Right at 15? You nick his neck as you stop short.
Oops.
Little drip of blood moving down his throat.
Better get a Band-Aid, princess.
But as you do so, he also shoots a round off because this thing just moved extremely fast and he felt cold steel slicing into his neck. Obviously, he's going to squeeze the trigger.
Okay.
Shoots wild, though, because you obviously moved too fast for him to aim. And that's when Ruiz says, "Whoa! Slow down! Get on your knees! Now! I mean it! Now! Get down, freaky fast dude!"
Lower your gun or his head is removed.
I am going to kneecap him.
All right. So you would need to roll for your success on that. He would also roll for any kind of defense on that.
While they're doing this, I'm going to walk up to 4-2 and say, what is a 4-2 doing down here in the tunnels?
Oh, no.
So, my con?
Favor.
Side conflict.
Favor for the love
I
of
know, I was
God.
letting him know in advance.
I don't. Did you?
We all got one favor at the beginning.
You have one favor that you can use.
I'm going to use a favor.
Okay.
Really wants to kneecap him.
There's a
He
reason.
really doesn't want to be killed by him, I think.
That was the more. Okay. So I would go off what?
If you're shooting,
Dexterity
yeah, with speed, like you're moving to fast, that would be dex.
and proficient is a 1, so that's 14.
You're
Yeah,
just
14.
looking. You're looking for your success here. So you got a 15,
14.
14. What's your defense?
So, just clarify it. Is the roll plus my stat for con, right?
Well, if you're just gonna stand there and take it,
Yeah, I am.
then yes.
Plus physique, that's 21.
Okay, so you successfully did it.
Yes.
So you are successfully standing there to take it. Now you would just roll
It's straight damage.
because you're just giving straight damage at this point, and you're
There's
just
no
going to take it
rolling.
into a soak.
Yeah.
There is no roll for it because you just
No,
decided to stand there.
I'm
and
just
take
going
it.
to say, I'm not going to flinch.
So he's standing there and letting you shoot him. He stands very still. So what's your damage on the gun?
Is it a handgun?
It's a very big handgun.
It's
Yes.
the judge, but there's energy manipulation. It's 15.
Damage?
How is that possible? My handgun's only 3.
Are you using the whole energy manipulation to shoot this and everything? His is a above mastercraft weapon. It's a legacy weapon,
And I also,
and he has a superpower that funnels through it.
the superpower was I pumped it 3 times to max it out.
This is his. He's like a glass cannon,
A what?
but like literally a glass cannon.
Oh.
But you said you wanted to stand there and take it.
Yeah,
right?
I'll stick to what I said.
Okay. All right. So you'd go through your soak.
So it's 3, so...
So take off 3 from, what did you say, 15? So you're down to 12 now.
Yeah.
So then move that 12 into your damage rating.
Okay.
So have you moved into the...
Nope. I'm not negatives.
Okay. All right. So he shot you right in the knee. You drop down. It hurt bad.
I laugh at him. I knew a man in the woods who could hit harder.
You were supposed to move.
Do I look like a coward?
You look like an idiot.
Okay, guys.
Ruiz moves to grab your one arm. They're going to try to subdue you.
Can I step in at this point?
You can attempt to.
Guys, what? Can we just talk for a second? What are you doing in this tunnel?
I don't know, I just got here. Been walking around, some freaking goblin's been throwing rocks at my head,
Okay,
laughing at my
that was me laughing
disability.
like in character. Do you want to help us out? We could use your help.
Do you work with them?
I
I
can
just met
heal
him.
you.
He was trying to break into my house.
You can heal me.
Yes.
Okay. Come heal me then.
I go heal him.
What are you using to heal him?
I am going to use.
I just met him. He's breaking into my house. I'm trying to show him where this evil thing is. Do you want to fight something evil?
Always.
There you go.
I'm a field medic. I have that. So it'd be intelligence.
Okay, so roll for that.
That'd be an 18.
I mean, I'm gonna assume you're gonna be able to patch him up a little bit. So for field medic,
Because I'm using the nanotechnology to
okay.
help.
He just took an arrow to the knee. He's fine.
So we'll have you run. What is your health at? Like, what's your health stat? What's the number?
Right now I'm at 3.
No, I mean like number starting out.
Oh, you mean just like how much is my max normally? 50.
So you have a 15 con?
I have a 10, but I also have the fit exploit, which is
Oh, right,
plus
right.
5.
Gotcha.
And veteran probably. How would I run that stat? I would have it.
If you wanted, I could make it easier and use my water rune to repair the flesh that he damaged.
So they would both be working together. To
Yeah, I'm just
heal.
trying to think of what die I would have him run that off of, just to roll it and see how much health he can restore.
You don't have healing hands, right, Ronnie?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The reason why I wanted to use my
What's my, what's the goal I have to meet or beat?
For his rune. Health potions.
15.
I got a 21.
Okay.
17 plus 4.
Tony, to give you a kind of an idea, health potions heal 3 XP.
Oh, Quinn. The reason
So
why I wanted
we'll
to
set it.
roll,
And you said his
'Cause I
field
rolled a
medicine would
one.
be a 4.
4. If it was a full success.
That's why I used my fate.
But, I mean, that's fine, but you know we're rolling up now, right?
Yeah, that's why I wanted
Okay.
to re-roll.
All right, Quinn, go ahead and apply 8. So his success,
Okay.
your success, 8 points back.
Cool, I'm almost back up to full.
All right, so you're going to help us find this evil guy, right?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right, so stop fighting for a second, guys. 4-2, what are you doing in this tunnel? What are you guys doing under here? You don't usually come underground. I'm assuming that you would know about the orphans that live under the ground, so you would know that we exist as a thing. I'm assuming.
So 4-2 is ignoring her
Oh.
until there's some sort of relevant thing that would concern him. So let me ask, has he finished his analysis of the energy? Like he's searching for the source of the sludge. How far
Mhm.
along is he?
He can tell that he is nearby. It is nearby, that it is ahead in trajectory. So it's ahead of him by about 30 feet.
Okay. I will
That's
turn
the resonance
to you
area.
and ask you a question. Do you know the source of this sludge? And I open up my internal pouch.
Yeah, I don't want. I don't need to see the sludge. Yes,
Oh.
it comes from the same place we're going.
Take me there.
Well, I mean, you can come with us. We're all going that way. All right, so
I will follow.
let's go that way. You can go in front if you want. You seem capable of absorbing some damage in case we need you.
I will follow.
All right, so we're gonna all go that direction. Do you need a minute?
No, you're good. So as you move forward towards the cistern, when you get there, you actually see that where all the tunnels converge, it is a large circular room with a drainage system in the center of it. And around that room is a series of dark green and black vines and root systems that have grown up from the drainage system and around the cistern area. Now, you can tell that they seem to almost writhe and rhythmically pulsate,
I will go up
like
to
they're
it
alive.
and I will take a sample.
I do
Okay,
the
so you're
same
going to
thing.
try and go take a sample from the thing that seems alive. All right.
I will take a sample.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll at 20
I'm very uneasy.
for trying to take that sample. Roll it off of your dexterity.
I'm gonna
I step
pull out my
back and
gun.
observe.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my gun and move far away from this 4-2 unit who's
I
going to poke
am-
this evil plant.
I'm gonna stand where I have him in my sights.
All right.
Don't want him.
I might actually step behind both of them,
Be my shields.
and I have my gun out at this point.
I rolled an 8, and my dex is 7.
All right. So you're at 15.
Yes.
I gave you a 20.
Yes.
All right. So, as you try to take the sample forcibly, without consent, from the roots, the vines, they actually thrash out at you. Now, you have a complete failure here. Like, you failed,
Yeah.
so you really don't have the ability to
Did not get the sample.
defend yourself. So, moving to my enemy turn.
Oh, the music gonna dies.
So he's poking this.
Okay, so you try to take a sample without consent from this living plant life material, and it strikes back at you since you fail horribly. Now,
I felt horribly? Really?
yeah, it was pretty bad. So you have a damage rating of 4 coming at you right now.
Okay. So let me just mark it.
So whatever goes past your soak
Do you have any
into
soak?
your actual health.
Let's see.
It would be 2,
Oh, cool.
and then so you only have to mark off 2 from that number.
Cool, cool. So there's my current. And this is my new current. And I'm out of pencil. Ah! John Rage.
What did he say?
John Rage.
Johnny.
So for the rest of you, what you would be seeing is the shiny metal robot that you've been looking at this whole time tries to take a sample from the root structure that's growing across the walls and in the ground of the cistern. That root actually grows larger as an appendage and thrashes at him, grabbing onto him and lifting him into the air, wagging him about.
Wow.
I chuckle under my helmet.
I don't think he would help us, so I'm not going to help him. Can I take this second to call on my
4-2 will
communicator
remember.
device to Remy? Because he did tell me to show them where to go and then come back.
Right.
So I feel like I need to check in with him.
Okay, you can check it with them.
So I fired up and explain to him that we're here, but I kind of want to stay and investigate and see if I can help.
Well, I don't think you need to be there much longer than you need to be. If they know where they are and you feel like danger gets too thick, then you need to disappear.
I will.
All right? So you see this shiny metal robot being flung about.
I'd like to take a couple more steps back, take a knee, and we'll look at the wound, and then I'm gonna give him the old razzle dazzle on phantom arm up here,
There's a lot going on with your knees tonight.
and I'm going to try and cast the renewal rune, and basically make the cartilage, whatever he messed up with his shot, just
Okay, so now how we ran your phantom arm as a complete exploit.
yes.
All right, but it needs to be done as an action, and then the rune cast needs to be done as an action.
Okay,
correct?
we're on the way.
So it's kind of like a preparatory action. You growing the phantom arm is a preparatory action.
Okay, so
And then
then-
moving into the rune cast would be the next turn.
Alright.
But we already ran your healing points. I didn't
Okay.
think about that when you said you were using the water rune. I didn't think about that. So I'm going to let you go ahead and have those health points and say that you grew that arm. But in the future, growing the arm
Okay. so
and doing
I'll
the rune will be
prepare to
like a
do it.
preparatory action and then a spell action.
All right, cool. Then I'll just take the knee, grow the arm, and get ready.
So
to
now
go.
he just has an arm that he didn't
Right.
have
So,
before.
what? Describe how the limb looks.
arm is a translucent appendage. It's dark red with black henna-looking tattoos and odd
Some markings all over it.
markings, yes, and there's like words that might not be the exact language of Aloria.
Okay.
It's a very slender-looking arm. It doesn't look like it would belong to someone.
It's not a big beefy arm.
Well,
So you have one skinny
Talon's
arm
not
and
a
one
big
big arm?
beefy guy. He's an athletic build, but from the elbow down, is not as much defined muscle. It's a more feminine-looking arm, and he's just kind of getting ready.
Okay. Cool. So you all see this. Detective, you see this man grow a ghost arm. You see Shine a Metal Robot being flung and bashed about by a root. Almost like a tree that has grown out of the wall now. And that's what you're dealing with at the moment.
This reeks of
I
Stein.
have a quick question.
Yes.
Did you just? Well,
Would it be another preparatory action to maintain the arm after I've casted the rune to heal my arm or my leg after the next go round?
I think we had your limb set as a once per scene as long as it's not damaged to be lost.
Okay, that's fine.
what did you just say?
This reeks of Stein.
Everything down here reeks of him. Even you.
Well, I don't.
I don't know you.
I thought you guys had helmets on. You can't
I smell lovely.
anything.
She's
Watch your words. Don't associate me with that psycho.
Yeah. Quiet down, lapdog. Go fight, do whatever it is you do. I'm gonna do important things.
I start breathing in and out just to remember the techniques that Raphael taught me so I don't go off the rails again.
You do breathing techniques too, I see.
Last time I lost control, someone lost their head.
Interesting. Wise man once told me, never let your anger control you. Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. But only slightly. Anyways, go fight. I'll be there in a minute.
all right. So, are you going to take an action against this tree creature?
I am going to investigate and see, like, if there's like a control point.
Like a source?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
20.
So you can definitely tell, like I said, it's coming out of the drainage area in the center of the cistern. So the cistern works its way to the center. It's coming out of that. So the source point would be below you. So like you're underground and there seems to be another underlayer. Like an onion. An underground.
The upside.
The deeper down.
Is there a way to get down below?
Where this thing is growing out of.
Oh, no, I'm shooting a hole where I'm at.
Okay. So you took your action, so we'll have to wait for that.
I'm gonna move even further back, and
further back.
I'm real far back now. I'm just like I can see them though.
All right.
I'm gonna blast a hole.
You are in the air, entwined within this vine, this muscular vine. What do you do?
I will try and take another sample.
All right. Same difficulty rating at a 20. You can do it forcefully. You can do it speedily.
I will do it centrally.
What would an android know about being
I know
central?
everything about it.
You know theories, you don't know how to practice.
I have the memories of those who I assimilated.
That's a little creepy.
He hugs people from the inside.
Oh no.
I will use one of these little chip things.
I will take it from you.
That is worse.
All right. So that it's going to
poor
slam you into the wall again
All right.
for another 4 damage. As this happens, a series of other root arms start to grow out from the center drainage well and lash out at Ruiz and Thornton.
I forgot about them.
Well,
They begin to shoot as rapidly as they can,
Oh Jesus!
and they are also grasped in the might of this plant-like structure.
Not my favorite guys.
You were supposed to keep us safe, McTavish! Ah! crashing into the wall.
Are they dead now?
One of them.
What? What?
Oh, Ruiz is dead.
Not you.
Supposed to keep them.
No, I know, but just people
They're
are
supposed to
dying all
keep them
around me.
safe. Maybe they didn't
Well,
realize
it's
I
an
brought them down
angry
here. They're wearing
bomb.
red for a reason.
Oh no.
So mine is picking up.
They're wearing red for a reason.
Darn it, I always knew McTavises were horrible people. The next one goes down.
Oh, is that the one I gave the paper cut
Who
on?
are these weenies? This is
They're
this
red
is why we
shirts.
live underground, because these are the weenies who work for the police department.
She said that in character.
No, I did.
Out loud and very proud.
She snapped as she did it.
These.
I probably
weenies.
just rolled my eyes and said weenies.
To be fair, they are rookies and dispensable.
Wow. See now you're really starting to sound like Stein.
He doesn't like Stein either.
And
He
you're
just said it
making me
reeks of
mad.
Stein.
I
What's
want
your
to kill
obsession with Stein,
Stein.
dude? With one arm, one other arm.
All right,
two
both
arms.
of you roll. And both of you roll for a 20 on Dex.
Giving you my favor.
Okay. You've already given me yours, so how'd you do?
Well, it's not a critical failure, but it's a failure. 11.
You're that face or me.
Even after the favor? All right. So, for both of you, you are going to be entwined in the vine as well. as
Together? Are they
it's-
entwined together?
Yes.
We eye to eye
And it
now.
starts, yes.
Or visor to visor.
Yes. It is
I
it's
hate
tied
you.
you
This
together.
is awkward.
And it is slamming you back and forth against the walls. Both of you are looking at 4 damage.
Okay, so we move.